If we can have some observation notes, please see if we can get some observation notes ready. A scribbling pad and a pen. Back to school. Let's learn together step by step. This is the only PPT slide for the entire course that lasts for about 10 minutes. This is the only PPT slide for the entire course that lasts for about 10 minutes. Rest of the course straight into the practice. Let's understand what is Azure, what is data engineering, what we do as a data engineer. This is Sai Panindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practice-oriented cautious classes from scratch in our subject. I assure you concept-wise assignments, 100% practice concepts. You need to assure me on-time practice. Let's understand slowly step by step. What is engineering? What is about the DP203 examination pattern? And what exactly we do as a data engineer? Let's understand one by one slowly. So agenda for today's class is all about database, data warehouse, ETL, extract, transform, load, ETL. What is data engineering? And what components are included in this data engineering? Why it is so vast, yet very powerful? What are the prerequisites for our classes and the course takeaways? Let's go slowly step by step. You see my love, you see my commitment in every example and every assignment. Majority task items and FAQs are outside the notes. Of course, outside Google. But all answers will be within the scope of our class examples only. Questions outside the notes, answers within the notes. Let's think an extra mile for implementation activities. Let's understand slowly what is database and what our course is about. Let's get started. Database, a platform to store any type of data, any amount of data, fully secured. And we have three basic types of databases. Number one, OLTP, data warehouse. Number two, OLAP. Number three, OLTP databases. What is this? OLTP databases, online transaction processing databases to store live real-time data. Like for example, our live class right now, or a live temperature, live stock market operations, anything live, OLTP. Data warehouse to store historical data, old inactive data. Both are equally important. Today's live would be tomorrow's history. Multiple OLTP databases will be resulting in a data warehouse, just like multiple showrooms, a common godown. And why we are learning this today? The end-to-end BI model. Yes, we have database sources, preferably OLTP, online transactional processing databases, enterprise databases, and file content consolidated, filtered, merge, union, join, etc. All kinds of transformations. And finally, the extracted data flavored data would be into a warehouse, and from there comes data mining, machine learning, reporting, analytics, OLAP, online analytical processing, etc. And why we are doing this now? To get into our main data engineering activities. As a data engineer, we are into ETL plus data warehouse. To make it simple, there are two different ETL implementations, one open source, one Microsoft. There are two different data warehouse implementations, one open source, one Microsoft. That is our course. Open source ETL, open source warehouse. Microsoft ETL, Microsoft warehouse. Total 4 different components. Our actual course for about 8 weeks, 2 months, 7 weeks of live classes, and then the project work. Project work you may do in parallel or after the course as per your comfort zone and practice levels. Plan for 2 months journey exclusively for this data engineering. Now, what is data engineering? Here it is. It's a prominent job role for design of data warehouses, for extraction, cleansing, transformation, storage, security, and optimizations. So we will be involved in big data storage. We would be involved in flexible, accurate, optimized ETL environment and end-to-end integrations. These 3 flying colors part of our 2 months journey. Data warehouse, data lake, Azure Data Factory, ADF, Databricks, Azure Stream Analytics Jobs, Spark, SQL, Scala, Python, AI, artificial intelligence, and IoT concepts. Part of our classes. So in our data engineering environment, we have 3 different layers. We have ETL layer, storage and staging layer, this one, storage and staging layer, and data warehouse layer. I said 2 ETLs, right? One is Microsoft Azure Data Factory, and other one open source Databricks. It's Microsoft flavor called Azure Databricks. Databricks.com is a open source. From there we have AWS Databricks, Azure Databricks, Google Cloud, GCP Databricks, etc. We are into Azure flavor of Databricks. And we have data warehouse, Synapse, Microsoft flavor, Microsoft warehouse component, or Spark database open source warehouse. To gel ETL and data warehouse together in a single plate, we need additional staging components. Regular storage account, also called standard storage account, and other one data lake storage account, ADLS, more powerful, hence costly. Yes, we invest more money, we expect more outcome, right? As simple as that. Our classes involves all these 6 components plus end-to-end integration activities with stream analytics, Internet of Things, CI/CD, DevOps pipelines. We are not into dedicated DevOps. That's a separate 1 month course for us. 1.5 month course now, Azure DevOps. We are into CI/CD, DevOps components from engineering perspective. As a data engineer, what to do, what not to do, and how to do items from CI/CD perspective and Power BI connections. To make it simple and straight, Remember, our data engineering activities involve open source ETL, Microsoft ETL, and a bridge in between. Open source warehouse, Microsoft warehouse, and a bridging component in between. Please remember this diagram until end of our 7 weeks journey plus 1 week project, total 2 months classes. Additionally, experience profiles, you can add Power BI on top of engineering skill set. Data engineering is all about big data. Backed by Hadoop, Spark database is on top of Hadoop Hive Metastore. We say Hive technology, HIVE Hive. So it's all about backend data engineering, front end Power BI, cake and cream concept to make it simple. So what we learn and what are the prerequisites and how we need to go next and where we can see ourselves after 1 year, 2 years down the line on my screen. To step into our data engineering classes, please make sure we revise SQL concepts first, please. Revise SQL concepts. We are not into programming, but we need to have good, solid understanding of SQL activities, MS SQL, constraints, joins, normal forms, because we need to involve in data modeling and data warehouse design activities, merge, rank, because we need to involve in transformations, data orchestration, tuning. Basic level tuning should be fine from indexes perspective, lock-ins perspective, basic stored procedures, that should be fine. And stored procedure and functions mainly for parameters. We need to learn how to parameterize pipelines, how to parameterize something called Databricks notebooks. There comes widgets. Widgets we call. How to parameterize Synapse notebooks. So keeping them in mind, please make sure you revise stored procedure and function basics, please. Then we are ready for core engineering activities, a 2 months journey including project, and additional 1 month Power BI 6 design tools, 2 hosting environments, plus 1 Power Query for ETL, 1 DAX for analytics. 6 design tools plus 2 hosting environments plus 2 technologies. 6 plus 2 plus 2, 10 different components, Power BI, a vast environment. And these 2 are required to step into our fabric activities later. Our 1.5 month fabric course. We started with 1 month, now it became so big. Now we need at least 1.5 months for fabric activities. To step into fabric, we need engineering and Power BI. Now the question, sir, what is fabric? Sai, what is fabric? Very simple. In data engineering, we pay for data factory separately, data bricks separately, Synapse separately, IoT separately, ADLS separately, like this. Again, Power BI, report server separately, Power BI cloud service separately. In Fabric, single license. That's it. This is like a thali. Really, it's like a thali. Whereas data engineering is like a main course. Few desert and main course a la carte. Say few main course activities a la carte. Okay. And then Power BI desert again a la carte. This is like a buffet or a thali. As simple as that. Everything in a single pack. Very great, awesome environment in Fabric. with the latest Fabric components. I'm pretty sure Fabric is going to change the big data world very soon. But to step into Fabric, to understand the real rhythm of Fabric, we need to have thorough practical understanding of data engineering. In our classes, we'll be starting from scratch, right from fundamentals of Azure to configurations. Day one of our course will start the practice. Trust me, no PPT slides even for a single class. It's all about the content. I am fine with it. Every chapter, every concept, we need to have new point every minute. And it's all about how, where, when, what. Next, after we do the configurations, then comes our old friend SQL, MS SQL concepts. We are going to learn how to perform initial data loads using MS SQL and the need for data factory. Why we need data factory? We'll start from there. Step into data factory. We'll understand various items like pipelines, data orchestrations, on-prem to cloud, on-prem to cloud. On-premise means non-cloud, non-cloud to cloud, data access, not migrations, data access to start with. We cannot directly go for migrations, no. First, we need to touch the on-premise data from cloud. Later, we can pick the entire database we call migration. There's something called conditional split, good amount of transformations. We have something called aggregated data loads, and we have something called pivot operations and parameters, synapse, notebooks, serverless pools, etc. We have something called historical data loads. As and when required, I need to provide you additional information on MS SQL concepts. Example, there is something called CDC, change data capture. We have security activities, and we have total of 15 optimization activities from data factory synapse module. Apart from this 15 more in other components. So other components include Spark. We'll be understanding from scratch the complete Spark activities. Once again, I assume we're all very new. I trust you. You'll practice on time. Please don't mistake me. Only then we are going together, please. Without on-time practice, our classes won't work. Please understand my concern. We are here to learn. I have to do my duty diligently. I will do it. Committed to it. Need your support. On-time practice. We'll start from the very basics of Spark. I said something called Spark database, right? Spark SQL, open source warehouse. So we'll be taking it slowly, step by step. Spark database, Hive Metastore, Hadoop concepts. Very interesting, very interesting journey. And we have good amount of something called Python. Python is not a prerequisite in our class. For our classes, Python is a part of our classes. Whatever Python required for ETL in engineering, we'll be taking it in our classes anyway. From scratch, step by step. We have 12 examples exclusively on Python. 12 different examples working with various implementations. And next, we'll be understanding something called parameters. We have something called merge activities, incremental load, slowly changing dimensions, delta lake, data lake, and medallion architectures, etc. And then we have end-to-end implementations. In this end-to-end implementation process, we need to come across something called storage. We need to install certain tools in our computer. We need to have total 4 tools in our computer, total 4. Migration tools, something called integration, self-hosted IR we call. What is that IR? Integration runtime. ADF integration runtime tools we have to install. And we have something called migration tools, explorer tools, and few analytic tools. So we need Windows 8 or higher operating system. Certain migration concepts also require additional tools in our computer. Windows 8 or higher OS is required for our classes. I forgot to mention there is something called event bubbling tools. Desktop apps to bubble the events, we call it as Event Hub. When working with Event Hub, we need to download, install event generation apps. Everything part of our classes. Good number of scenarios for freshers as well as for experienced. Good number of do's and don'ts. We face the interview, very first question, what we did in the project. What are the challenges we face in the project, right? Explain the workflow. Why this, why that, etc. So we need to go to that level. Need your support. To make it simple and straight, back to my slide, the final item on my screen. Please revise MS SQL concepts. Of course, DDL, DML, select everywhere common, no problem. The main beauty of MS SQL, the way it gives us comfort zone with respect to implementation of constraints, joins, join types, join options, ER models, group by, merge, normal forms, rank, basics of view, procedure, and functions. Revise them. You are already aware of them, revise them. No, sorry, I'm new. Get it from me. We have 400 queries in MS SQL concepts, 400 queries. I'll make you hit a half century by 4th class of the course, trust me. I repeat, friends, I repeat, this is not a fair and lovely advertisement. No. Please understand my concern, please. 4th chapter of our course, we will hit a half century. Something like this. So here you see 27 queries by 4th chapter plus 8 plus 9 plus previous concept. In 3rd chapter, we have about 10 queries. Exactly 63 queries total because you have some task items as well. Within 4 chapters, we'll take 63. By end of 25 concepts of SQL activities, we have 400 plus queries, including the task items. And out of 400, first 300 are enough to enjoy data engineering concepts. You are aware of SQL, MS SQL, happy you directly go for data engineering, no second thought. Any kind of recap, any kind of revisit or a refresher, then highly recommended. Let's not compromise on the learning process, right? Let's demand more in our job interview. Let's continue. In our engineering, as I mentioned earlier again, We have AI components. AI is everywhere. In every cloud, we have AI now. You take Azure cloud, you take Power BI cloud, you take Fabric cloud, you take Office 365 cloud, or Amazon cloud, or Google cloud, or Alibaba cloud. Everywhere we have AI. We cannot see AI as a separate component. We cannot see it from the commercial aspect. Let's see it from the implementation aspect. Part of our classes should be part of our classes. We will do it. So I want AI to be included in your resume. My complete support for your learning and resume. Mark my words, please. What about certification guidance? Part of our classes. Certification is now slowly getting into a recommendation zone. It was the case earlier in the past, but last 2 years, not much about certification. Again, we could see, lot of requirements with mandatory certification skill set. And complete support for certification. Complete support means technical, okay? It's not like someone coming here and doing the exam. No. We are not into those things, okay? Please be specific. Complete support with respect to preparation of exam, part of our classes. We are not into other kind of mode, okay? Please don't mistake us. We are not into other kind of activities. We never did that. We never do that. Not required. I'll be very, very specific in what I do, because I would be the only person here at our school to get these things, carry this load in a happy way. Next, apart from this, what is this DP 600? It is a Fabric certification. After data engineering, after Power BI, in case in future you would like to step into Fabric, then you can opt for DP 600 certification. Final item on my screen, the complete data engineering keywords checklist. This is not the complete checklist, truly speaking. It is, I must say, 80 to 90% of our entire course on the screen, the 8 weeks journey. 2 weeks we need to work with data lake and storage components. 3 weeks we'll be working with data factory and Synapse analytic components. 2 more weeks on Databricks, PySpark, and AI components. AI components as on date are with Databricks. As on date. We do not have AI in Synapse and Data Factory as on date. We do not have AI in storage components. Very recently came preview for storage optimization with AI, but that interface is not really working as expected, truly speaking. That is called Azure Search, Azure AI Search. I'll show you here to get some idea. I'll show you here to get some idea. Very recently, Microsoft came with something called Azure AI Search. For example, I go to a database here. I'll search for something called AI, this one, Azure AI Search. And I was telling few moments back, it is not really working as expected for data lake. It is working fine for regular databases, but not for data lake as on date. Once it start to work, I'm pretty sure I can happily include it in the course. No problem. It should work, right? Then we can have it. It should be up to date. We should be up to date. And AI as on date, part of this particular item, Databricks, in our classes. Sorry, here it is. Please take a photo or a print screen of this particular item. This will be our guidance, our North Star for the entire course, including the end bottom yellow box, complete project work, part of our classes. Any further questions, do let me know, doubts, clarifications to proceed, and then we need to slowly step into Azure configurations and certain installations. To start our classes from tomorrow, we need to have certain installations, configurations. We are going to proceed with it next. We'll stop for some time now. Let's go for questions if any. I want to hear from you. Please help me. How many hours you can commit to practice every day? Please. I understand we're all having our own jobs. Yes. Before I hear such things, sir, I am working. Yes, everyone is working here. We get 99% working professional into our course. I can reach them happily, easily. Really, I can reach them easily. You please tell me now, how many hours you can practice per day? I need your inputs, please. Yes, Akash, do you hear me, brother? Please check your mic, please. Akash, do you hear me? Check your mic. Akash, yes, please check your mic, please. Alan, do you hear me,
Hello,
please?
Sai.
Yes,
Hello, Sai.
brother, I can hear. So, are you aware of SQL concepts, Akash? Let me know, please. Yes.
Actually, no. I have 2.3 year of experience in a cognizant technology as a front-end
Okay.
developer. But I
Oh,
want to switch to the Azure because I hear that the Azure is very demanding right now. So
got it.
I don't have the idea of the Python or SQL. Means I don't know the basic also. So it
I
is
understood,
the
brother. Please opt. Got it, brother. Please opt for SQL
okay,
first, then go for data engineering next, one by one. Okay, better option for you, please. Better. Okay. Yeah.
okay.
Understood
Is a
now,
Python
please.
needed for this?
Sorry.
Hello,
Repeat your
Sai.
question again. I missed it.
Is Python is needed for this course?
Python is needed and part of our course, Akash. It's part of our course. So no need to get it separately, additionally, not required. Okay. Part of our course. You get it here.
Yeah, okay, Sai. Thank you.
Okay. Next. Yes, here it is, Akash. Let me just put the things here on my screen. So if you are into just wait, August 7th, 6:30, just to make it clear, everyone, and we have 8:30 a.m. and 8:30 a.m. would be July 9th in case, and we have this at 10 a.m. Okay, I would have modified this and got ready by starting of our class today. Anyway, so we have 11 a.m. and 11 a.m. would be July 16th, and then we have the other one 6 p.m. July 3rd, tomorrow, and 8 p.m. it would be July 29th. Just in case if anyone looking for SQL and data engineering, this is from tomorrow. To make it clear, this is next week. Early next week we'll be starting it. If you are looking for Power BI, it is July 23rd, and it is again, I think, yeah, 6 p.m. at to be confirmed anyway. It is July 29th. Akash, you can opt for SQL first, data engineer next. Okay, one by one, please. Akash. Yes. Yes. Next. How many hours you can practice per day, Akash? Please let me know. Please help me. Yes.
Nearly 2 to 3 hours.
Minimum 2 hours. I'll be the happiest person on this earth. Okay. I'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be very happy.
Okay.
Yes. Minimum 2 hours,
Thank you.
please. Minimum. Thank you. Yep. Yep.
Thank you.
Deepam Patel, I could see your chat message, Deepam. I have experience in Power BI, Crystal reports. That's really good. You can directly go for data engineering, right? That should be fine. You're already aware of MS SQL. You can directly go for Azure data engineering. It works. It works. And Alan, do you hear me, please? Check your mic,
Yeah, I can.
please. Alan, I'll wait.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you. So let me know,
Yeah,
please, your comfort zone on SQL, please. Yes, you are fine with it. Let me know, please.
yeah, I'm already comfortable with SQL, and we're doing Power BI already in our organization. I think the only question is, Why did you focus more on the Azure as your what do you call this? It is a really big market in terms compared to GCP and what do you call it?
Let me put
AWS.
this way.
Yeah.
I got a question, valid question. I never worked on Google Cloud. I never worked on AWS. I started my journey with Microsoft in BGIT team, Business Group Center of Excellence, BGIT, also called BGCOE, as a full-time employee back in the year 2005. From there, I was completely into Microsoft world. I know Azure, Power BI, MS SQL, MSBI, nothing else, nothing else. So I cannot touch other things without work experience, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So
understood.
you got
Yeah.
my point. I mean, I'm not a third party to sell some cake from other production environment or from some other manufacturer. Okay. I don't have any other choice. I love my subject. It has given me more than what I dreamt in my life. I'm happy with it. My school is completely into SQLized. Okay. It's a SQL
Yeah,
school.
understood.
We are
Yeah,
fine with
understood.
it. Yes. Okay. Yes. So hope you got my answer. I don't have experience with other technologies, so I cannot deal with them except
Yeah,
Azure.
understood. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Now that's my first answer. Other side of the answer, Azure is doing very good in the market. Really, trust me. It has got a lot of options now. It is cheaper at the same time, very, very powerful. AWS is great, but Azure has more clients. Revenue wise, Amazon has more revenue wise, but client base, number of job openings, Azure has more market, at least for now in Indian markets. US, UK, nowadays Azure is slowly growing up, but AWS is always ultimate over there in US and UK. Okay. In India, Indian market, Azure is the boss. Indian market. Got it? Alan. Yes.
Is it something to do with AI? Because remember, they already controlled AI right now, and even so many tools in Microsoft, they have already Copilot and something like that.
Yes. Yeah, see one thing, brother. I like to put this way. Copilot is a part of Power BI now. You know, it's a part of Power
Yeah,
BI
yeah.
now. Yeah, it's a part of Power BI. We have it in our course. We have it now. And AI is also part of Power BI. You know, it's part of it now. AI is here. And same AI is a part of, data engineering also. Something like this, like, yes. So we cannot see Copilot AI separate components now. They are integrated in these beautiful technologies. They are automatically there actually. Yes. Next, let's go for others as well, one by one, please. Next, let's go for
Hi,
others as well.
this is
One by one.
Amar.
Amar, please tell me, Amar, please proceed. Tell
Yeah,
me, please.
I'm comfortable with SQL, and
Perfect.
I can put up at least 2 hours every day for sure.
Perfect. Friends, attendees are aware of SQL. I am there to provide you some sample databases. I am there to provide you some sample queries, like a brush up kind of thing. That should be fine, right? It's a lot of time for you, isn't it?
Yes.
I'll do.
Sure.
That kind of friendly support, I'll take care. No problem, friends. You're aware of MS SQL, happy. Directly step into data engineering. Time is very important for us. We'll do carefully, Amar. We'll do. Next.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Prashant, do you hear me, please? Prashant, please help.
Yeah.
Can you hear
Hi,
me?
Sai. Recently completed the SQL course, and now I'm into the Azure Data Engineering, and I will be like 2 hours daily practice.
Perfect. Yeah. Minimum 2 hours, then we can get ultimate benefit. Really, we need it.
Yeah,
Yep,
sure. I will
sure.
try
Thank you.
more. Yeah,
Perfect.
thank you.
And Madhav, thank you. Madhav, do you hear me, please? Madhav, please check your mic. Madhav, can you hear me, please? Please check your mic, please. I'll wait. Cannot hear you, Madhav. Kindly check your mic. Mova P. Kindly check your mic, please. Mova, please tell me. I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm okay in SQL. I want to continue data engineering.
Perfect. Yeah, you're aware of MS SQL. Just go by data engineering. I'll provide some sample database and queries. Go through them carefully. It should be fine. Okay. Brush up kind of thing.
Okay.
It should work. Yeah, it will save our time. Okay. Fine. And next,
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And Rishidhar, please. Rishidhar, can you hear me, please? Rishidhar, please check your mic. Rishidhar cannot hear you. Kindly check your mic, please. Sirisha, do you hear me, sister? Please check your mic. Sirisha, please check your mic, please.
You're able to hear me?
Yes, madam. Please tell me your comfort on SQL. Please let me know,
Yes,
please.
yes.
Yeah.
I can spend 2 hours every day. But I have little concerns. I stay in UK. So whenever, say, suppose if I'm practicing something and if I'm stuck somewhere, so like at what time would you be available in IST timings?
Yeah, let me put this way, madam. Let me put this way, okay? I got your question, madam. Let me answer this way. It will take time, okay? Please bear with me. At least 1.5 to 2 minutes it will take me to answer your question.
Sure.
Let me put this. I have been into these trainings. I travel UK, I travel US, I travel Dubai, and lot of companies, lot of invoices as you see on my screen, right? Sometimes we get, if I'm lucky enough, I get nice bulk order also from various companies, right? And one thing for sure, as long as my notes is complete, as long as my classes are correct and complete to the point step by step, it will save my time in terms of support. Now coming to your answer to the question, our classes should be completely to the point. Whatever I speak will be in the notes. I request you to take a print copy of the notes, get it ready before the class. I'll provide you the complete notes in advance, everyone. You take a print copy of the notes and get it ready before the class. You follow it carefully, you should not get any errors.
Mm-hmm.
If we get any errors, we should be able to troubleshoot it ourselves. I need to take you to that level. I need to take you to that level. I need it. And still, any questions, no problem. You will be having my WhatsApp number with you, and I'll be available between 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. IST and 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. IST. These two timings I'll be available on my WhatsApp number. Hope it is clear, madam.
Okay.
Yes. I'll minimize the doubts, but still I should be available for doubts for daily, Monday to Friday. It's Monday to Friday, okay? And Saturday, Sunday, full day, no problem, madam. Okay, you can always call me. Even Sunday evening also, no problem. No issues. Okay, fine.
Thank you so much.
Fine, madam, fine. Next. Others, any more questions, please? I'll wait. So one thing, madam, you're aware of SQL, madam? Let me know, please. Sirisha, you're aware of it?
I'm an experienced Oracle Database Administrator. When I was in India, I had experience, but right now I'm not.
But MS SQL, you're aware of MS SQL concepts, right?
Yeah.
Installation, all those.
Yeah, basics and all I know.
Fine. Next, Depam Patel, I could see your chat message. I cannot hear you now. Please check it again. Depam Patel, please check your mic, please.